Hey guys, it's Jamie over at BFile. Just wanted to walk you through the new way that you're going to generate a list either for the review scheduler platform that you may be using, or if you're looking to upload your book of business into the BFile system. Um, Allstate recently eliminated the ability to export an Excel file from eAgent, which was the very simple and easy way to do this. Now we're going to do this in Dash. So as we walk through, inside the system, you can see I'm at the login. I'm going to click on Dash, and what it's going to do, it's going to pull up my actual Dash report. Okay. What I'm looking for is up top as an agency owner, there should be 6 tabs. The third one over up top will say Reports. So I'm going to go up there. I'm going to click on Reports. Then the ability to run all these different reports is now going to become available. So we're looking pretty much all the way down at the bottom where it says all-purpose audit. I'm going to click on there, all-purpose audit. Then it pulls up my all-purpose audit report. So it shows me all the active policies in the book of business. Okay. Going to take a little bit of time to run it. Could be depending on how big or small your agency is, how many offices you have. It's going to take a little time to come through. As this starts refreshing and pulling up, you're going to see that all-purpose audit report populating onto the screen. And like I said, just all depending on how big or small your agency is obviously going to be the time on how long it takes for this to happen. Okay. So once it pulls up, you'll start to see the list, which is generated below. On the left-hand side, you're going to see input controls. So first thing up there, this is going to give us the ability to select what agency. All values is going to show us everything. If you're doing your accounts separately by office, then you have the ability to select on which office that you have available to or you want to run this report for. There's some other form factors we can sort and filter. Zip codes we're going to all leave the same. You might want to focus in based off renewal effective date, so you can do that. Between January and April, or however you want to roll through it. And there's a bunch of other different reasons why way we can sort and filter through this. My suggestion is just send over the whole list. That way I don't have to keep calling you, don't have to keep bugging you, you don't have to keep updating the system. You're going to come up to where it says export. You're going to click on export. Then it's going to pull up your export option. We run this file type as an Excel file. So the first option, Excel.xlsx. That's the file type we want to do. Okay. We don't need to change anything else that's in there. We're just going to hit OK. And then now what it's going to do, it's going to run this Excel file, which again, it's going to take some time, all depending on how big or small your agency is. So as we run that report, it's going to filter, it's going to sort, it's going to give all that good stuff. Then down at the bottom, it's going to give us the option to open that Excel file, which we're going to click on Open. And then again, it's going to take us some time. It's got to populate. It's converting everything over to the Excel file. It's going to take some time to go through this. Like I said, this report, best way to do it, just get me over the entire list. It's going to do a couple different things. Either for review scheduling, now I've got the next 6 months, a year of any policy coming up for renewal. The other thing is now you've got B files populated into your system. So say you've got a customer that walks in the door and wants to do a review, your team should be able to just go to the search bar in B file, which is in the upper right-hand corner, type in the customer's last name, and a pre-filled out B file should be there. All the information on the last page, the names, the addresses, the phone numbers, the email address, all that stuff should be filled out. Obviously, we still need to have the conversation, ask the questions, but a B file's there ready and able to go. All we're going to do is hit edit update, jump in, and then ask this customer the B file questions, use the calculator. Okay. So when our Excel file pulls up top, it's going to show us that we're in protected view. We want to enable that. So we're going to enable the editing. And then again, it's going to come into some time. It's going to take us a few minutes to go through this. It's allowing us to edit, update, go into the system and handle all that kind of stuff. So it's going to take a minute or two there. Once that file is ready to go, and it's been the editing's been enabled on it, we're going to save it, and we're going to save it to our desktop, and we're going to name it. So I want to be able to save this as an Excel file, and I want to be able to send it, to Jamie at B-File System. So once that pulls up, I'm going to come up, I'm going to hit File in the upper left-hand corner, and then I'm going to hit Save As. Now this is going to give me the opportunity to save this file. I can click on, I got a couple different options I can do. I can click over on desktop, I can hit this PC and save it to a specific file. However you want to do it. Sometimes you might be able to hit, you can hit Browse, and then you can, what it's going to do, it'll pull into a different file menu. You can click on desktop. At that point, save it to your downloads, however you want to save it, wherever you want to save it. In my opinion, save it to your desktop. Rename the file, name it B-File agency list, or your B-File, and then your agency name, so B-File Jamie's list, or however you want to do it. Keep it saved as an Excel workbook file, which it should default to that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hit save, and then now that B-File, as I close and minimize everything, that B-File list is now, you can see it, it's saved as B-File agency list, and then I can email that over to us here at B-File System, and we'll pull all the necessary data we need out of that list and get it uploaded into your account. So if you got any questions, my contact info is right on the screen. For those of you that, I've said, hey, I'm waiting on a list, try to get this over to me as soon as possible, because we want to get scheduling reviews for you, or whatever we're waiting on. Thanks for taking the time out today. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.